Hello again. This is just going to be a really short little clip that I wanted to share with you folks, those of you who are reading or are going to be reading the book Grilling Dahmer, which is coming out very, very shortly. I wanted to just say a few things about my connection with Patrick Kennedy. Pat, of course, is the detective, and he's very much the main character, one of the main characters in the book. I had the opportunity actually to get to know Patrick in the early part of 2013. I contacted him and did an interview with him because I was interested in doing an article on Jeffrey Dahmer, and he became an important source for me. But as a result of our meeting and talking about Jeffrey Dahmer and Pat's sort of sharing some of his notes and observations and sort of just memories of investigating that case and his memories of Jeffrey, we had started to talk about actually working on a book, and it was meant to be really his book. I said, I have a background in helping writers to get their words into print, and I would be happy to help him to do that. But unfortunately, he passed away. He passed away in April of 2013. So at that point, he and I had communicated by email for several months. And then we had agreed to meet in Madison, Wisconsin. And we met at a film festival there, and that's where I did my interview, and we went out for dinner and really sort of talked about the idea of possibly working together. Unfortunately, after I left Madison and came back to Canada, I learned that he died of a heart attack. Patrick died of a heart attack. So, of course, I was in shock because I had just, made this friend and had sort of the start of a working project together, and then we met, and then suddenly he was gone. So it was very sad and very traumatic. But I think one of the other things that was quite sort of startling about the whole thing is that when I looked at the calendar and realized the date of his death, it turned out that it was the exact date, 6 years to the date, April 18th, that earlier in 2007, I had a heart attack. I survived, of course, but I had a heart attack at the age of 36. And I was lucky, though, because when I had my heart attack, there were people around who could help me and get an ambulance to me and help me get to the hospital. But unfortunately, Patrick, he passed away at home. And there wasn't anyone there that could help him, so he died. But anyways, I think that my connection with Patrick, in that he was one of my last interviews, we had talked about working on this project together, and then ultimately his widow gave me permission to go forward with the book and to work it into a manuscript. It was sort of a legacy for Patrick, but I really did feel a very strong connection with him on many levels. I mean, he was a lovely man, but also just in terms of our connection of our mutual heart attacks. So anyways, that's just a little bit about my relationship with Patrick Kennedy.